Bonjour, year 5. Comment ça va? D'accord. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Écrivez la date dans le cahier. Write the date in your notebook. Lundi, le 21 février 2022. Lundi, le 21 février 2022. Et après, écrivez pour commencer. Pour commencer. Just to start your activity now, you're going to write that. Can you find the name of these food items in French? If you don't know what these food items mean in French, you can use your wordreference.com to find what they mean and write it down. All right? Pause it at this point so that you can complete your task and then unpause it to know the right answers. There you go. You have fromage. That's the answer. If you wrote that right, give a tick. And that's masculin. And it's an exception as well because I've always told you a masculine word mostly doesn't end with E, but here if you see it ends with E, so that's an exception. Then you have glace, which is ice cream, and it's de la glace, and that's feminine word, femina. And then you have frites, des frites, fries, and that's pluriel. So you have all three different words here, masculin, féminin, et pluriel, fromage, du fromage, glace, de la glace, frites, des frites. Give a tick on all of that if you got it right. Otherwise, write the correct answer next to them with purple pen. C'est quoi l'objectif aujourd'hui? What's the objective, l'objectif? Can I express food and drink of my country? Les résultats. I can identify and match at least 7 words in the French vocabulary. I can associate the verbs and vocabulary on food to make variety of sentences. I can comprehend a text and respond to the questions. All right. So now, here we're working on our high performance learning idea, which is critical or logical thinking. Our first task, guess the food items in English. Du pain, des céréales, du croissant, du café, du lait, du chocolat chaud, du kapsa. It's an Arabic dish, so I try to include one Arabic dish in here. Du jus d'orange, du sandwich, de la salade, du gâteau, de la glace. Okay, on either sides I've given cognates and fozami. Let me explain what they are. Cognates, you already know, they are words that are very similar to in English or any other language other than French. Okay, so here we have céréales, café, croissant, chocolat, sandwich, salad, which is very obvious and you know what it means in English. But on the other side, you have fozami, which is false friends. So they are not like cognates, they are just the opposite. You may think they mean this, but they actually do not mean that. Okay, I'm going to explain that to you. Pain, you may think it's pain, but no, it means bread. Glace, you may think it's glass, like in English, but no, it means ice cream. So they are really tricky. So always, watch for these fuzami. They're very tricky. Now that you've learned all the words, okay, if you didn't still remember everything properly, just go back in the video and try to work on those words. Maybe you can write down these words in your, small blue vocabulary book and practice them. Write it in your French notebook and practice them. All right, it'll really, really help you. Now your task is this. So you're going to make a sentence, a very simple sentence with dans mon pays, in my country, on mange, we eat. Then you're going to write some food items that you eat in your country, and then you would say on boit, and you write the food item, the drink that you would drink in your country. But there could be some traditional food items and drink that's not in French, that doesn't exist in French, or there's no equivalent word in French. What you could do is you could just write the same word and see if it doesn't end with E, then it's du. If it ends with E, then you write de la. So it depends that way, okay? And if the word starts with a vowel, like A, E, I, O, U, Y, and H, then you write do L apostrophe in front of it. If it's a plural one, then you put they. So if you say on mange du pain, it means we eat some bread. On mange des céréales, we eat some cereals. And these du, des, de la, do l'apostrophe, all these means some in French. Okay. On boit du café means we drink some coffee. On boit du lait means we drink some milk. So it's like that. And if you want to be a challenge taker, you can also write, we don't eat this, or we don't drink this. On ne boit pas de. Over here, you just have to write de everywhere, and you will not write du or de when you write a negative sentence, okay? So your sentence will be like this. Dans mon pays, on mange du pain et des céréales. And then you would say, mais means but. Mais on ne mange pas de. So when you say on boit du café et du lait, mais on ne boit pas de chocolat chaud. So you write one positive and one negative sentence. It's up to you. You can just write positives only, or you want to be a challenge taker, a risk taker, then you could also write a negative sentence in that. All right. So pause it here and complete your activity in your notebook, and then you move on to the next one. Read the passage and answer the questions. It's actually not questions over here, it's fill in the blanks. So you're going to fill in the blank over here. All right. So read the passage. There are 5 people who've spoken about the food that they eat in their country. And then you're going to answer in the blanks over here. So pause it at this point and complete the activity. So Dash drinks milk. Who drinks milk? Who eats Arabic food? Who drinks orange juice? Who eats cake? Who doesn't drink coffee and milk? Amina eats cereals, and what does she eat more than that? So you're going to try to work on that. And challenge takers, can you translate any 2 opinions into English? There are 5 different opinions here about 5 different people. You're going to try to translate these 2 opinions into English. All right. Pause it at this point and complete your activity. Then unpause it to find the right answers. There you go. Here you have the answer. The first one is Amina, then it's Yusuf, then it's Kevin, again it's Kevin, and then it's Helen, then it's fries, or it could be in French fries. You could have written any of them. It's fine. It's correct. Mark yourself out of 6 and write self-assessed in your notebook with purple pen. Keep in mind. And here is a home learning activity, which you can do still in your French notebook. Okay, so here it is listen, retrieve, and write in English. So you've listened to all the French words we've learned so far. If you've forgotten any, just go back in the video and try to, work on those French words and come back to this. Listen, retrieve, and write in English. You're going to write in English. All right. So this actually looks like a pyramid. So first you write vocabulaire, which is the words, and then you'll see a sentence in French that you translate into English, and then you'll see a paragraph in French, which you'll translate into English. All right, it's quite easy because you're translating from French to English. Okay, so just do this. How will you do this? You're going to draw a pyramid like this in your notebook. Okay, and the first part, you will write the words. The second part, the sentence, and the third one is the paragraph. All right, here you go. The words are these: du pain, des céréales, du chocolat chaud. Write its English meaning next to them in the pyramid that you've drawn in your notebook. And then the next one is phrase, which is a sentence. Here is a sentence: on mange des céréales et on boit du jus d'orange. You're going to translate this into English again. Now, next, we're moving on to the paragraph. So, dans mon pays, on mange du gâteau, mais on ne mange pas de salade. Aussi, on boit du lait, mais on ne boit pas de café. You're going to translate this into English again. All right, in the pyramid that you've drawn in your notebook. Complete this and your work for today is done. All right, when you meet your teacher back in school, she will check your notebooks. All right, if you've written it right. Okay, so au revoir.